Okay, where you have to go for Zoho, you have to go to Zoho Books, create an account and log in on your computer. You can check if there are free trials. There will be. We had free trial of QuickBooks for accountants. We had free trial of so many, right? Every software gives free trial. QuickBooks gives free version to accountants to manage your practice. So Zoho में भी ऐसे कर सकते हैं, Zoho Books में. Okay, and you can do a price. You can start with a free trial. You can reach out to their team if it doesn't allow directly and start. Okay, there is some info on Zoho that I want to give you. Why Zoho is important? Because otherwise Zoho is Indian company, right? Why is it important? US में what happened, there are less people choosing accounting. Some people are moving to finance. A lot of people resigned full-time jobs and they said we will only do freelancing work in US. But if they're doing freelancing in US, they'll charge $300, and you can charge $10, $20, $30, and you'll be cost effective. Not as many people are pursuing the accounting profession there, so which is great news for you, right? Because there's a massive opportunity that's opened up for you. Now see, why Zoho Books and why not QuickBooks? I'm not saying why not. Okay, all of them have to be are as good, equivalent, are as good, and you need to be versatile. But what you want to know is that Zoho has crazy number of customers. Matlab, your clients are highly likely to be on Zoho also. 7 lakh clients are there in more than 150 countries. And I told you the focus is to work for SMEs and startups, right? So SMEs and startups में market dominate कर लिया है Zoho ने. Zoho is literally dominating the market. Okay. Now I went and we have a dummy account called finance account. Okay, where I'm going to show you the features here. I might be a little fast, okay? Once I logged in, I'm in some random trial version, okay? And it's asking me to upgrade. I'm not going to upgrade. I'm in the free plan. You can see here. In the free plan, they'll limit how many invoices, blah, blah, blah I can do. But I can explore the full functionality. We'll open a new company and then linking of bank account, right? So bank account is where here, bank account, and you can import a statement. If they don't give you automatic integration, most of the clients initially won't give you, so they will give you a dummy download sample file. In this file you will see that format and you will upload the bank statement like that, or you will import from here, right? You can choose which account you want to import from, or you'll upload a file. Okay, or you will auto upload bank statements from email also. Pretty interesting things are there in Zoho. Okay, so this is the bank statement part, which means, or you can click here. Sorry, you click on this and add a bank or credit card. And you can add manually also. You can add new banks, you can add new credit card, you can add from here. They have only 4-5 partners which fetch directly. So you can set those up. Okay. Adding bank accounts, you saw, you can add manually, you can import statement, you can do a lot of things. Now, second thing was what? Bank says statements will get pulled in, okay? But I have one problem. Yeah, when I reconcile into the accounting software, I will need the list of total ledgers. That is called what? That is called chart of accounts. So chart of accounts in Zoho is hidden in this place called accountant, okay? And you click here and you can see here so many accounts are there, right? So you will click on new account and you can create any account like this. You can say, bank, and you can say, I don't know, Kotak Mahindra, and you can create it here, right? So you can create here, or you can create a fixed asset or stock. I'd shown you, sorry, stock, hard copy materials, account code 12, whatever, right? Hard copies of US bookkeeping course, for example. I'm valuing inventory, right? Like that, it gets created. Okay. Now I can import things and then I can categorize them. But how does the accounting software match the imported entries when I have to reconcile? I have to create invoice. I have to create vendor payments. So here also it's divided very clearly. There's a sales module and there is a purchase module. Okay, so if I have to send my customers, so the moment I start the sales process, I will start with adding a quote. Okay, and I will create a new quote like this. When this quote gets, and here I will add a customer. First thing I need is a customer, right? So I could add one of you as a customer. Lot of fields to add. I will skip some of these, but I will say Manoj Shah, right? Manoj Shah, right? Add हो गया. अब इनका quote हो गया. We will give him a quote. Once that quote gets done, I will say save and send. I will put in his email ID. then it will get converted into a sales order or a delivery challan. But simple way that most people do, they do invoice may paid, right? And then you receive the money. If you don't receive the money, there's a refund, there's something else. You want to give a credit note, you can give a credit note. Now, when you purchase something from a vendor, tab kya karna hai? Vendor, I will add vendor. Suppose somebody is selling me something, some computer, some mobile phone, something they are selling. So uh, I can add a vendor. I can create a bill. Suppose my electricity bill, right? So I will create a vendor and I will say, okay, A1 digital bill number, whatever, print order number I will add. And what is it for? It is a print order invoice, print order bill, right? And I will say, okay, this was the bill, right? I can put it here. There are some AI based softwares which are there, so I can upload the bill here. And there are some AI based softwares which can actually read a bill and put it here, like, pull this in. If you have the right AI integration, then I'll save as draft. Now that means that one set of accounting is there at the back end. So now when I pull in the bank statement, I have my chart of accounts, invoices, and bills ready. So the software will try and categorize, right? So then I will go to the reconciliation process. So we are here, we're in banking, right? So now I'll show you some bank balance, for example, dummy, right? So what it has said, uncategorized, 12 transactions. There is one bank account which has this balance, right? Negative balance. So now you can see here, and it will tell me which these are the 12 uncategorized, right? All 12. So I will click on each of these and it will say either match transaction. Match transaction happens when you have a purchase order or a sales invoice or something, then it will say possible matches, but it did not find any matches. So you will have to account for it manually. Now this is like a journal entry, but you don't have to do debit credit. You have to say which account may you got money from where, right? It is very easy. It's a customer payment, from whom. You will just do this entry like it's a plug and play thing. You realize that it is easier than even Tally. Yeah, don't worry, Kalyan, you can do it faster. Yeah, you can do it faster and make your samples. Okay, now I'll take you to reporting. Back to reporting. So we go to reports. I could see here many things. I could see, for example, similar, right? All these softwares are similar. I see profit and loss. It's showing me from 1st March, 1st April to 1st April to 31st March, right? Last year. So I can choose here. I can customize report here. Okay, and I can choose, I don't want to customize this. I just choose profit and loss and I will choose here. There are some built-in customizations or I can further customize. I can do this week, this month, this quarter. Now remember, when you pitch to your clients that I will give you a monthly MIS. So this kind of a report is very important, right? Because yeah, apne this week you can see the profit and loss and you can quickly send off. You can schedule this report to be sent on a weekly basis to your client all the time in a PDF or Excel form. And they'll be like, wow, I get the full picture of my business, right? Which is a big advantage. Okay, now if I want to see the last years, I can see this year to date, sorry, previous year, and any account I want to drill down into, I could go, for example, into this technology software and I can see the relevant ledger. Okay. Do you realize all these are similar? Do you realize what a big possible market you might be missing out on by not using these? Zoho, Wave, Zero, Tally kar liya, lekin biggest market is much easier and you can use all these. Here are 10 things you need to learn to work on them. How to add bank statements and credit cards accurately, right? How to customize the chart of accounts. These 10 things you learn, it will be sorted. How to create, edit, save, delete invoices on clients and customers. How to add vendors in books. How to add and manage product categories, because what you are selling also will be a product category, right? Like iPhone 14, 15, iPhone 15 Pro, or whatever you sell. How to do something called inventory management. Okay. How to classify account heads for start of accounts in the right categories for direct and indirect expenses, capital and operating expenditures, physical assets and any intangible assets. Okay. Implications of TDS on invoices and bills. Effects of generation of unpaid bills and invoices on P&L and balance sheet. How to apply payments received on invoice and payments made on vendor bills. How to pass a journal entry and check if they have been correctly entered. If you use Tally, you already do this. How to generate and interpret different kinds of reports and how to customize them. Interestingly, more and more Indian businesses are also moving to cloud-based software. You can see India may become Zoho's second largest market in 2 to 3 years. So you might find your Indian clients also phasing out of Tally. And I've seen many accountants don't know. I was using QuickBooks for 8 years. Our CA did not know this. SaaS unicorn, Zoho's India revenue growth 37% in 2022. So very important for you to use this. Okay, now this is the start, but you don't want to get stuck only with bookkeeping, but you want to stack up other high value skill sets like tax, corporate finance, tax filing, return preparation, corporate finance.